Today, we will embark on a fascinating exploration of how to recognize and combat manipulation tactics using the principles of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that continues to offer timeless wisdom for the modern challenges of life. Imagine yourself in a world where mental clarity, emotional serenity, and moral steadfastness are your primary tools for facing the turbulent winds of manipulation and external influence. This is the world that the Stoics invite us to inhabit, an inner realm where true freedom resides in the ability to discern between what is within our control and what is not. As we delve into the depths of Stoicism, we will unravel the mysteries behind the manipulation tactics that often entangle, ensnare, and confuse us. It is not just about recognizing the manipulator's game, but also about developing the resilience and inner strength necessary to resist it. Here, in this space of learning and growth, you will discover how Stoic teachings can serve as a reliable compass amidst the storm of manipulation. Together, we will learn to cultivate virtue, self-sufficiency, and moral courage, qualities that not only shield us from the wiles of others, but also empower us to live with integrity and authenticity. Prepare for a transformative journey where every spoken word and every explored concept is an invitation to look more deeply within yourself. For it is there, at the core of our own essence, that we find the power to resist the chains of manipulation and navigate confidently towards our true freedom. We are ready to begin. 1. Gaslighting, reality disqualification. Gaslighting is an insidious form of psychological manipulation where the victim is led to question their own reality. This tactic involves distorting or denying facts and events in such a way that the manipulated person begins to doubt their own perception and sanity. Recognizing and combating gaslighting is essential for preserving your mental health and emotional well-being. In the context of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that offers practical guidance for dealing with life's challenges, there are powerful principles that can help combat gaslighting. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is beyond it. This means we should concentrate our energy on what we can directly influence and accept the rest with equanimity. When faced with gaslighting attempts, it is crucial to remember that the only thing we can control is our own perception and response to events. Strengthening our self-confidence and sense of reality is essential. Practicing the virtue of Stoic wisdom helps us discern between what is true and what is false, between what is within our sphere of control and what is not. By focusing on our values and virtues, we can resist gaslighting attacks. Instead of allowing doubts about our perception of reality to settle in, we can rely on our own integrity and discernment. By practicing acceptance of what is beyond our control and cultivating an attitude of serenity in the face of circumstances, we can protect ourselves against the harmful effects of gaslighting. Therefore, when facing gaslighting, remember the teachings of Stoicism. Strengthen your self-confidence, focus on what is under your control, and stay true to your values and virtues. By doing so, you will be equipped to recognize and effectively combat manipulation tactics, preserving your sanity and emotional well-being. 2. Blame, undue responsibility. Blame is a common manipulation tactic where the manipulator attributes blame for problems or conflicts to the victim, even if they are not responsible for them. Recognizing and combating this tactic is essential for preserving our self-esteem and sense of justice. In the context of Stoicism, a philosophy that promotes personal development and the pursuit of wisdom, we can find valuable principles for addressing blame. One of these principles is self-sufficiency, which teaches us to recognize that we are only responsible for our own actions and choices. This means we should not allow others to unfairly blame us for problems we did not cause. By cultivating the virtue of self-sufficiency, we can strengthen our resilience in the face of blame attempts. We must remember that we cannot control the actions or words of others, but we can control our own response to them. Not allowing others to unfairly blame us does not mean engaging in conflict or confrontation, but rather maintaining a firm and assertive stance based on truth and justice. Furthermore, it is important not to be shaken by the judgment of others. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and not to worry about external things, such as the opinions of others. By cultivating an attitude of healthy indifference towards others' judgment, we can preserve our inner peace and self-confidence. Therefore, when facing blame, remember the teachings of Stoicism. Cultivate self-sufficiency by recognizing your responsibility only for your own actions and choices. Do not allow others to unfairly blame you, but also do not be shaken by others' judgment. By doing so, you will be equipped to recognize and effectively combat manipulation tactics, preserving your integrity and emotional well-being. 3. Emotional manipulation, exploitation of feelings. Emotional manipulation is like a subtle web that entangles our feelings, exploiting our vulnerabilities to influence our actions. This tactic can be especially powerful when it relies on intense emotions such as guilt, fear, or love to steer our behavior. On the path of Stoicism, we find a reliable compass to navigate these treacherous waters of emotional manipulation. A Stoic approach suggests that we practice not only observation, but also deep understanding of our emotions. Instead of rejecting or being overwhelmed by them, we are encouraged to recognize them as part of our human experience. Stoicism reminds us that we are the captains of our own souls, the masters of our destinies. Even when faced with turbulent waves of manipulative emotions, we have the power to choose how we navigate through them. Cultivating a serene and rational mind allows us to keep the helm steady, even in the face of emotional storms. By recognizing attempts at emotional manipulation, we can practice the art of staying centered on our values and goals. Instead of being swept away by the whirlwind of emotions, we can make thoughtful decisions aligned with our true essence. Therefore, when facing emotional manipulation, I invite you to explore the teachings of Stoicism not only as a shield against manipulative emotions, but also as a reliable compass to navigate the turbulent waters of life. By doing so, you will not only be recognizing and effectively combating manipulation tactics, but also cultivating greater self-awareness and emotional authenticity. 4. Silencing, expression suppression. Silencing is a manipulation tactic that aims to inhibit the victim from expressing their opinions, desires, or needs, often by invalidating their contributions. Recognizing and combating this form of manipulation is crucial for preserving our autonomy and personal integrity. In the context of Stoicism, a philosophy that promotes self-sufficiency and the pursuit of virtue, we find powerful principles for addressing silencing. One of these principles is the appreciation of the ability to express oneself authentically. Stoicism reminds us that each of us possesses a unique and valuable voice, and that we should honor that voice even in the face of others' resistance. By valuing our ability to express ourselves, we cultivate the moral courage necessary to defend our convictions calmly and assertively. This means not allowing ourselves to be intimidated by silencing or invalidation of our contributions, but rather maintaining a firm stance based on principles and values. Practicing moral courage does not mean engaging in conflict or confrontation, but rather maintaining a posture of dignity and self-respect. We can express our opinions and needs firmly and respectfully, without yielding to external pressure to remain silent. It is important to remember that, although we may encounter resistance or opposition when expressing our true convictions, we have the right and responsibility to be authentic. By remaining true to ourselves and our principles, we strengthen our integrity and build more authentic and meaningful relationships. Therefore, when facing silencing, remember the teachings of Stoicism. Value your ability to express yourself authentically, even in the face of others' resistance. Practice moral courage in defending your convictions calmly and assertively without being intimidated by silencing. By doing so, you will be recognizing and effectively combating manipulation tactics while strengthening your own authenticity and personal integrity. 5. Isolation, separation from support network. Isolation is a manipulation tactic that seeks to distance the victim from friends, family, or other support resources, increasing their dependence on the manipulator. Recognizing and combating this form of manipulation is essential for preserving our autonomy and emotional well-being. In the realm of Stoicism, a philosophy that invites us to cultivate relationships based on virtue and solidarity, we find a valuable approach to addressing isolation. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the appreciation of friendship and community. We recognize that genuine connections with other people are sources of strength and support in difficult times. By cultivating healthy relationships based on virtue, we strengthen our emotional resilience and our ability to resist isolation imposed by manipulators. It is essential to maintain a reliable support network composed of friends, family, and other allies who offer us unconditional support. By being aware of the signs of isolation, we can take steps to resist this manipulation tactic. We refuse to distance ourselves from those who truly support us and help us grow as individuals. Instead, we actively seek the company and support of those who value our authenticity and encourage us to be the best version of ourselves. It is important to remember that although manipulators may try to distance us from our support network, we have the power to choose who we allow into our lives. By cultivating relationships based on trust and reciprocity, we build a solid foundation for resisting manipulation and promoting our emotional well-being. Therefore, when facing isolation, remember the teachings of Stoicism. Cultivate healthy relationships based on the virtue of friendship and solidarity. Stay connected with a reliable support network and be aware of the signs of isolation, refusing to distance yourself from those who truly support you. By doing so, you will be recognizing and effectively combating manipulation tactics while strengthening your interpersonal connections and emotional well-being. May this journey of exploration into manipulation tactics and Stoic principles have been enriching and enlightening for you. As we reflect on manipulative strategies and Stoic teachings, I hope you have found valuable insights to apply in your daily life. By recognizing and understanding manipulation tactics as well as Stoic principles, you are armed with knowledge and wisdom to resist harmful influence and live with integrity and authenticity. Always remember the importance of cultivating healthy relationships and staying connected with a reliable support network. By doing so, you strengthen your emotional resilience and your ability to face life's challenges with courage and serenity. May this journey be just the beginning of a continuous quest for wisdom and self-development. May you continue to explore and apply the principles of Stoicism in your life, empowering yourself to live with integrity and moral excellence. Thank you for embarking on this journey with us, and I hope you move forward with confidence, determination, and a renewed commitment to your own authenticity and emotional well-being. We are ready to face whatever the future holds, confident in our ability to discern, resist, and thrive.